Hey man, this is Robbie. I'm here at my shop. It's been a little bit since I've done anything here because I've been kind of busy doing other work stuff. Today I am here with another guy that you may already know well. His exhaust is sticking out by a lot. This JZX100, we are going to be putting a lock kit into it. And the owner of this car is Kenny. Yes. JZ_Kenji.
That's right.
I'm gonna start calling you that. So guys, give him a follow, please. He gained like 8 followers from the last time.
That's true, you're right.
So we need more.
We'll get more content.
We're trying to say, yeah. Well, he needs to post more stuff. He's been a little lazy.
Yeah.
But all right, hey, tell me what we're doing today.
All right, so today we're gonna go ahead and put. I got some D-Max coilovers. We're gonna put those on because we're gonna get rid of these HKS ones that have been on here probably for 10 years. We're gonna put a Kazama Auto lower controller extended 25 mil. We're gonna put outer tie rods by Kazama Auto, and then also we're gonna put Heyman Products by Shinji Minoa, his angle kit. It's the 800 PS one that he produces. Check out his online store. Same with Kazama Auto. He's huge in the JZX100 chassis, so he does pretty much everything for him. So go check both those two shops out. Check them out online. Thank you to those two for helping me out and getting me hooked up.
So he's been bringing up this we thing. I don't know what he's talking about because he's gonna be doing the work. I'm just gonna watch. So he's like we. No, you.
Everybody needs a tool. Let's see. What's PT?
All right. So now he's calling me a tool. All right, get out. All right, get out. Bye.
Somebody's got to hand me the tools, so you know that's.
All right, now I could do that. That's easy. Yeah. All right, so let's get started. All right, so all the Kazama Auto parts came in a nice bag. There you go. He could use it for when you go out grocery shopping or whatever too,
that's
right?
True, because you know you had to pay for bags here in Japan.
Yeah. And here we go. So these are the 25 millimeter extended lower arms, and pretty much that's metric. Obviously, in standard is probably about an inch extended lower arm. You need that for many reasons, for the lock to work correctly and clearance and whatnot. So he's going to install these at the same time as these extended tie rods on the outers. Obviously, the stock ones are going to be a lot shorter than this. Since the lower arm is going to be extended, everything that fits on the lower arm is going to be on the outside. He's going to have these extended as well. Now, you would think that the tension rods would have to be extended and whatnot too, but the extension happens from everything after. This is where the sway bar hooks up to, the bolt for the sway bar, and this is the bolts for the tension rods. So everything after this has to be extended. So it's been 25 mil extended from the last thing that sits on the lower arm all the way out to where the knuckle hooks up to. And now going to the knuckle, these are the Heyman Products 800 knuckles. And the reason why he has the horsepower difference in it, because you know, the more lock you have, the more power you're going to need to push through and stuff too. So I mean, I guess it's just a cool way to place the names and stuff like that. But these are the 800s. You can use this with the stock rack location. And this is probably the most you can get out of a stock rack location instead of moving the rack forward. And that's going to change Ackerman and blah, blah, blah. These bolt right onto the lower arms, and the tie rods will be right here. Ooh. Hey, have you ever bought brand new suspension before?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Luckily, I have, yeah.
Okay, you have. All right, look at that. All right, so these are the D-Max Super Street suspension kit. So they're pretty much the basic style. And I think, okay, so I think Kenny is gonna go with higher spring rates, but right now it's the standard. So I think it's like 20 kgs on the front, and we actually want to put the car where it's gonna be 24 kg. So obviously it's, you know, fully adjustable. And here's a dampening adjustment here. You can mess with that from the top of the strut. Very clean, comes with white marshmallows, woo!
And poppy thingies.
Yeah, poppy thingies. Don't get me started on that. Was that anti-lag? Dude, you can't get under there without jack stands. Oh, don't worry. We do have jack stands.
We're safe.
Because it's safety first, all the time.
That's right.
Do you want a creeper or you want a cardboard box?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm just dirty.
Yeah. So, Dirty Kenny is gonna go ahead and unbolt everything.
Apart.
So pretty much you just have to, since he's gonna be doing the lower arms, he's gonna have to unbolt everything from the lower arms. So right now he is working on taking the knuckle off. There's a pin, a nut. Then after that, he's gonna probably have to unbolt the sway bar linkage rods. Yep. He's gonna have to unbolt the strut. which we're gonna change the strut anyways. And at the end, he's gonna have to unbolt the lower arm bolt, and everything will come right off, right?
Yep. So it should.
Yeah.
But it never works out.
Yeah. Dude, we got a stalker over there. Who's that? All right, so instead of taking the caliper off, the whole upright had to come off anyway, so we just took that off, disconnected the tie rod. Everything is loosened, so we're just gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna film the in-betweens, but we're gonna go ahead and drop everything where it's gonna be all bare. Strut's gonna be gone. All the lower arm stuff's gonna be gone. 5 hours later. Just kidding.
Hey, we're actually pretty quick.
Now everything's off. All we gotta do, now it's the fun part where we just start installing all the clean, cool parts, because all the parts that came off this car is like
20 years old.
yeah,
plus.
30 years old probably. So are you tired yet?
No, I just want a nice breeze would be nice, but you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't
Beggars
have.
can't be choosers.
Sorry, my shop has no AC. So.
know.
Yep. All right, you know what? You can get out then.
Okay.
Woo! Look at that beauty, brand new. Oh man, it's like rainbow. And look, it even comes with brand new nuts, dude. Because everything that's coming off of Kenny's car right now, like it's disgusting.
Rusted, nasty. It fits the profile of the driver.
Yes, I feel bad for this strut because it's like super clean and nice, but it's going onto this dirty, grimy car. Whew. So 8 hours later. No, I think it took about maybe an hour, good hour, to do one side. Excuse me. So everything's all bolted right up. Make sure that everything's tightened and you put the cotter pins in it, especially if you're gonna drive the car on the streets. You don't want anything falling off or any failures. So he bolted up and tightened the end of the lower arm where the shock goes onto the lower arm, and there's a little bracket there. He tightened that as well. The sway bar linkage, and right here, of course, where the knuckle goes onto the upright on the top right here with the upper arm. So right now we're just figuring out the closest place to put the tie rod where it's almost straight. We're gonna have to do an eyeball. Well, we're gonna do a measurement and alignment later after we're done with both sides. So good job. It's pretty straightforward, huh?
Yeah, it's parts replacing.
Parts replacing, there you go.
Straight up. So that's the nice thing about these is everything's factory based. So it's everything based off what factory was, and you just throw it on. So it's nothing, no modifying, no cutting, none of that's involved. So I find that it's been a habit now. When Robbie leaves his GoPro around, I'll just go and hack it. Especially since he's over here wrenching because he says I'm too slow. So he's trying to prove a point over here, not talking and just focusing.
Well, you know how
though.
when you want to work on a car, you just kind of want to work on a car. I'm not really good at filming and working.
But hey,
you could always tell.
One thing I want to highlight, since you viewers always watch his YouTube, is check out the weather. It's raining again.
Always raining.
It's like Japan, it's just like we said on live. 2021, year of the rain. We're actually putting some washers on, washer spacers on for the steering rack because we thought it already had it, but it didn't.
No, we thought you thought.
Okay, I thought it had it, but it didn't.
All right, the wheels are on, so that means we're done.
Robbie went ahead of himself, so maybe we missed a few
Yeah,
steps.
we did. See, that's how it goes. I start working on cars and I forget. But look at this TRD style brace tower bar. From where did you get it from?
Power Vehicles up at Ebisu by Andrew Gray.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, thank you for that, for Power Vehicles for hooking me up with that.
Didn't you trade for food or something like that?
Yeah. It's a good trade. See,
Yeah.
I gave some up of my food, guys.
Yeah. And then yeah, so the wheels are back on. We're gonna take it off the jack stands and do you're gonna get it aligned anyways, but
Backyard
meanwhile,
alignment.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a measure or tape measure alignment real quick so the car's not gonna be like super wonky. But we already set it to the rack is centered already and it's about straight, so we're gonna go ahead and go off of that. See, if we were good at this, we would have done a before and after shot, but we didn't because we are amateurs. I mean, it's got more camber on it now. It looks really aggressive. I mean, car looks good. Minus, it looked good on camera, but it's like got cracks and stuff. This is like one of the almost maximum easy to drive angles you can get off of the JZXs.
Right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good amount of lock. Let me go ahead and get on the other side, the trailing side. Yeah, that's a lot more than stock. All right, well, that's it from us here at my shop. We just did a quick install with the lower arm and the lock kit that they have for the JZXs, which is very common. I know the JZX chassis is not available all over the world, and it will be because, you know, there's a lot of exporting and stuff like that going on, but this is a very, very nice car to drive. It's very easy. I'm not gonna say easy, but it's very balanced. Yeah, made well for drifting. It's a cool car, and it sounds awesome. It doesn't break as often. Everything's buff. The diff is made buff. It's a cool little car.
Good job.
All right, well, that's it, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you follow JZ_Kenji as well. So until I see you guys next time, peace out.